Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. The A's look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Mike Fiers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Here's D. Gordon now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. He comes in leading the American League in stolen bases, so that's getting on base and making things happen, and that's using his wheels. And everyone knows when he gets on, he's going.
Malik Smith the next to hit. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he's 1 for 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. The next 0-2, and it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Edwin Encarnacion now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Just underway here in Oakland. Starting to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Mariners nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Justice Sheffield, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in now, Marcus Semien, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's in the top 5 runs scored in the American League, so he's a big part of this lineup. The guys behind him are doing a great job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
So coming to the plate, Matt Chapman, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Stepping into the box, Stephen Piscotty. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Davis.
From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The first baseman, Mark Canha.
So now it's Mark Canha, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Canha, a California native, actually. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Ready with the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The set and the 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Haniger is after it. And he makes the catch in the corner. A's strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Set to get his day started, Jay Bruce. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, today's game provides the A's with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air out to left field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Stepping up now, Domingo Santana. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. First pitch of the at-bat. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Nope.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Chad Pinder.
First pitch on its way. Slider finds the zone for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. Let's take a look at outfielder Malik Smith. Speed is his game, period, the end. He is up at the plate. He is trying to put that defense and infield on their toes. And from a defensive standpoint, nobody goes to their right or left as quick as this guy.
Digging in, Robbie Grossman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Bar.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Profar is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Encarnacion is there, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll move to the third with no score.
Oh no, no, you don't want to tryna push me too far. Stay low, low, baby, you was messing with a star, right?
So striding in, Omar Narvaez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Stepping in and looking to continue his hot streak, Kyle Seager. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Has a look, now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes another 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, number 25. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Grossman is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Seattle. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the third inning. And as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. At the start of the day, they find themselves among the best teams in the league in on-base percentage and runs scored. Talking with one of the coaches during batting practice, he told me, it's great to get guys on base, but it only really matters if you're finding ways to bring them home. We do that really well, and it's a credit to the focus of our hitters in big situations. Sounds like a clutch factor to me, and they seem to have it, guys.
Good stuff.
Leading off
Thanks.
for the A's, the catcher, Josh Bentley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just inside. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Two pitch is fouled away. The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count pitch home. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And don't forget, he lost his last time
the
out,
batter,
so
number
he
10.
wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Digging in, Marcus Semien, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fegley aboard here at first with nobody out. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Here it comes, 0-2. In the air out toward right field. Waiting on it is Haniger. 1 away.
Now batting.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Now in the box, Matt Chapman. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Fegley isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. Where you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good.
Designated hitter,
first base. Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. Line toward right center. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter.
First baseman,
known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now at the plate, Mark Canha. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now
and that time is called here as your pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Now to the plate, Chad Pinder. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Look out, 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. And he popped him up. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 3 innings complete. It's the A's 2 and the Mariners nothing. Into the box now, Malik Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Smith, a former Tampa Bay Ray, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Malik Smith becomes the first out of the inning.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. The 3-1. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Fouled away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Oh, but the feet is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count
0-2
and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Mariners leave a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate, Robbie Grossman. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Line hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in
Now
today's
batting,
game,
the
where
second
every
baseman,
manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
In now, Jurickson Profar. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0. Is a heater in there for a strike. Two and 2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Grossman on at first, nobody out. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, behind the back. Reel it to Encarnacion, and they turn the double play.
The batter, the catcher, Josh Beckley.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Josh Begley. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Haniger, and that retires the side. A's go quietly there. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Settling in now, Omar Narvaez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Nope.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Back up the middle. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Striding into the box, Kyle Seager looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he fouls this one off. Comes set, and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box, number 25, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's quickly 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Stepping in now, Malik Smith, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Set to deliver on 2-1. Line to the right side. But a foul ball. The 2-2 locks him up for strike 3. Mariners leave a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Chapman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Simeon gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line drive to left. Santana is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mariner organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. So one got in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Runner, yes.
0-2 home. Simeon's off and running. Pitch inside the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
You know, I think that steal might have had a different result if the throw was just a little bit better. It was a close play, but if that throw was placed over the first base side of second, I think they might have had a pretty good shot to get it.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Soft liner to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And a leap, but it's fired right over his head. Fortunately, the bobble won't cost him a run as runners will stick at first and third.
The batter,
hey,
number
looks
2,
like they might finally have
designated
something
hitter,
going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he misses 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. To Encarnacion, who's got it, and that retires the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. another shot now. Edwin Encarnacion. They'll start things out in the
Leading off with
sixth
the
for
Mariners,
a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Edwin
Yeah, only 2 hits so far,
Encarnacion.
Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Change up low, 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
On its way is pitch number 75. 3-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him. Now I'll
Now
tell you, he could
designated
rack up
hitter,
quite a few more before
J.
he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jay Bruce. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Ball one.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. 1 out, nobody on. Two and two.
Outside.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against
Now
this guy in this series. This is a
right
really
fielder,
good hitter, and
Mitch
it's not easy to make a
Haniger.
guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Mitch Haniger. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Hit back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
And they keep the inning
Now
alive
batting,
with a base hit,
the
but you
left
can see
fielder,
that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Swing and a liner.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
He's set. Now the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Simeon with a great slide. It's in time. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Oakland is on top in this one, 2-0.
Ladies
Dan
and gentlemen,
Altavia will
your
come on
attention,
in
please.
relief now as he'll make his
Now
35th appearance of the season.
Number 53, Dan Altavilla.
Standing in, Mark Canha.
Leading
a
off
hit in
for
2
the
tries
A's,
for him so far.
the first baseman, Mark Canha.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 1-0 home is taken. Strike 1. And they'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken high and outside, but for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there.
Now
Not a
batting,
whole lot to say
center
about
fielder,
that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a
Pinter.
real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Chad Pinder, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a fastball center cut. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back
The
sliders.
left fielder,
nice
number
job by
8,
the batter right there. Just
Robbie
misses the first one, makes the
Grossman.
adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Here's Robbie Grossman, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he'll make the catch on the warning track as he just stuck his glove up in midair and hoped for the best that time. And there are 2 away now. On to first, a double play. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping into the box, Omar
Leading off for
Narvaez.
Seattle,
He'll lead it off here
the
as we
catcher,
begin inning number
Omar
7.
Starting to
Narvaez.
run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and into bat next the third baseman Kyle Seager. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A ball and 2 strikes. Seager, right field, and carrying well. And that is off the wall in right field. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
In now, number 25. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Your attention, please.
Is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 28, Matt Olson.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score.
Your attention,
Soria
please.
is going to have his
Now
work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring
Number
position,
48.
so he'll try to leave them right where they are.
Soria.
ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Navarez at third. Seager stands at second. No outs. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Grossman is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
So stepping in, D. Gordon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Grossman makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Now at the plate, Malik Smith. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Left side, but well foul. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up. That comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. In now, Edwin Encarnacion. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. 2 high, and it's 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's 0 for 5.
Ladies and
Trevino will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1. Trevino has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really Two good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
2 down, runners at first and second. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
It's stretch time here in Oaktown, and we are tied 2-2. Anthony Swarzak gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready for another chance? Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Jurickson Profar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Next up for the A's, Josh Begley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. One and 2, here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch and strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And he lays off again, ball 3. Matt Chapman is on deck. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Line hard toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs
third
to 200 ABs. When you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Zero, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Matt Chapman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To Gordon for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More from the East Bay right after this. So digging in now, Mitch Haniger. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie. Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself
hammered the other way to deep right field. The Scotty ranging back. Gone! And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th inning lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. And then after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
From the stretch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. The Athletics entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team
morale. Up next for Seattle, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And it's fouled away. Still only one out in the inning. Seager, right field and carrying well. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager, number 10 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
The batter, number
Liam
25,
gets the
your
call as he'll
attention
pitch
please.
with one gone in
Now
the top of the
pitching for
eighth.
the Athletics, number 16, Liam Hendricks.
Standing in now, number 25. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike one. Hendricks, 30 years of age. He's a 9-year major league vet. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Grounded to third. Chapman brings it in. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Now batting, the center fielder, Malik Smith.
Next for Seattle, Malik Smith. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
I know these guys have exploded for 3 runs already this inning, but if you think this manager's not going to put his foot on the accelerator, you're kidding yourself. This catcher better be ready. That guy's looking to run at first base.
Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him.
He's going.
1-0. There he goes. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
3 runs already home here.
Ball.
2-1. Three balls and a strike to count to Alex Smith. Edwin Encarnacion would be next. Full count now, 3-2. This one's flared out toward left. Grossman is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the M's 5 and the A's 2.
Ladies
Number
and gentlemen,
5
your
will stick
attention,
around
please.
as he'll take over in right
This
field.
change for the Mariners. Now playing right field, number 5.
Corey
Now
Garrett
pitching
is on
for
to
the
pitch
Mariners.
out of the bullpen in the bottom
Number
half of the
35,
8th.
Corey Garrett.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. In his career versus this
athletic.
pitcher, 2 hits in
The right
7
fielder.
tries.
Stephen Piscotty.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here comes the 1-0. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Outside, 2-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
I know one thing.
Now back,
That
the designated hitter.
right there. He was
Chris
tempted with some really good pitches,
Davis.
but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
Now
the
batting,
best ones
first
have that
baseman,
late action that just
Matt.
starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first. It's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They trail 5-2.
Your
Fernando
attention,
Rodney
please.
enters from the
Now
pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Rodney.
So striding forward now,
Leading off
Edwin
with the Mariners.
Encarnacion. He was
The
given a
first
free
baseman,
pass
number 10,
via the intentional walk last time.
They'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Pinder racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter, Jay Bruce.
In now the Mariners DH, Jay Bruce. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. No balls and a strike to count. One out, nobody on. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Backhanded. And there's out number 2.
The man
executed
number
5
5
on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping in, number 5. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at bat on its way.
Oh, that's okay.
And he lays off there 1-0. Two and 0. The 2-0 on the way is a fastball that misses.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs. So there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Now the payoff pitch home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The next 3-2. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far in this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
Runner at first following the error. And digging in is the outfielder, Domingo Santana. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. A 1 pitch on its way, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mariners leave 1. They're still out in front, 5-2.
Your
Hunter
attention,
Strickland
please.
comes on looking for
Now
a save here in the bottom
Seattle.
of the 9th inning.
Number 43, Hunter Strickland.
Striding in to start the 9th, Robbie Grossman. And they'll
Leading
need him
off
to
for
get
the
something
A's,
going here.
the left
Not
fielder,
impossible, but
Robbie
highly improbable.
Grossman.
Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Ball 3. set. Here's the 3-1. In there, and it's full 3-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Jurickson Profar as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. The 1-2 hit on the ground down the first baseline, and that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. Throw into second, and he'll pull into second with one away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Bump was all over it and made a great call.
Runner at second, one away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Josh Fegley. First offering on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-1 home is a slider taken for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken high above the zone.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle end.
The 3-1 takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner. The 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. He's set, and the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Comes set, and the 0-1 is looked at for ball one.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Profar at second. Fegley at first. 1 gone. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is the right fielder. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The relay, and he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Chapman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. In the air out to right. He makes the catch, and the Mariners will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-2 the final today. Seattle came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Anthony Swarzak gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Hunter Strickland wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone, to this Memorial Day edition of Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, Anthony Swarzak got his 2nd W of the season as the Mariners downed the A's 5-2. In the standings, the A's sit in 2nd place in the American League West, while the Mariners are 4th in the division. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim knocked out 12 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 4-3. They now have 5 straight wins. As of right now, the Angels are in 3rd place in the AL West, and the Rangers are at the bottom of the division. The Astros combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the visiting Red Sox 9-3. At the start of the day, the Astros are atop the American League West, while the Red Sox are in 2nd place in the AL East. The San Diego Padres completed a 3-game series sweep as they blew out the Jays 8-1. It was their 7th straight victory. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, while the Padres are leading the National League West. Carlos Carrasco got his 3rd win this season, leading the Indians to the win over the Rays 3-2. In the standings, the Indians are atop the AL Central, while the Rays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division. Masahiro Tanaka got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Royals 2-1. He is among the leaders in complete games pitched in the AL. As of right now, the Royals are in 3rd place in the AL Central, while the Yankees sit in 1st place in the American League East Division. The Twins combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 3-1. Heading into the day, the Twins sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, while the White Sox are 2nd in the division. The Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Nationals in Washington 9-6. As of today, the Nationals sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, while the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. The Tigers swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 8-5. At the start of the day, the Mets are in 3rd place in the NL East, and the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. The Cubs combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-1. As of right now, the Cubs are in 1st place in the NL Central, and the Reds are 2nd in the division. The Philadelphia Phillies launched 3 home runs as they stomped the Brewers 8-1. The win was their 6th in a row. Entering the day's action, the Brewers are in 4th place in the NL Central, while the Phillies are atop the National League East Division. The Pirates starting pitcher, number 50, earned the win, his 4th this season, leading the Pirates past the Dodgers 5-4. As of today, the Pirates sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, and the Dodgers are in 2nd place in the NL West. The Atlanta Braves pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 4-3. In the standings, the Cardinals are in last place in the NL Central, and the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division. The Baltimore Orioles allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 4-0. Heading into the day, the Rockies sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, while the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. The Diamondbacks combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 2-0. At the start of the day, the Giants are in last place in the NL West, while the Diamondbacks are 4th in the division. So that'll do it for today on Inside the Show. Enjoy your Memorial Day holiday, and we'll see you again tomorrow.